You're now listening to the Palmetto Dugout Show, hosted by State Director Sammy Esposito, Associate Scouts Drew Stewart and Sean Smith, that discuss all things related to amateur baseball in South Carolina. Here are your hosts.
Welcome into episode 45 of the Palmetto Dugout Show. I'm Drew Stewart here with Sammy Esposito and Austin Smith. What's going on, guys?
Oh, we're doing. Y'all doing all right?
Doing good. Seems like two of the other people in this call have some issues for a great, is it Monday? Yeah, great Monday, right?
You know,
Austin, you okay over there?
Well, hey, while we're looking for NIL deals around PBR South Carolina, if anybody's got a car dealership deal they want to hook PBR South Carolina with up, let's hook it up.
My issues, every time I think I have an issue, my issues get substantially less significant when I talk to Sammy. So
It's called adulting. 3 kids,
yeah.
2 dogs, multiple cars, happens.
My air conditioning's out, but fortunately it's 70 degrees today. So we're good.
See, you're good. That's what karma got you for leaving that term a little early, leaving me back.
Well, Austin Smith Heating and Air tried to fix it last week, and as you can see, his business license needs to be taken away because the professionals are coming today.
You probably made it a lot worse. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. We're going to welcome Austin back to the show. We kicked him off for a brief period. He had a little suspension after some comments he made previously.
We don't call them the multi-tool for nothing.
Not touching that one.
We got events coming up. Team Carolina trials tomorrow in Rock Hill, which will be at K3 Sports Academy now due to the weather conditions that is going on this week. Looking forward to that, right, Sammy?
Yeah, got a good amount of turnout for this with a lot of high-end talent. So we're excited for this one. I'm very grateful for a wonderful indoor facility that's going to be able to host us. So we're Mother Nature is getting the best of PBR South Carolina for our outdoor event, but we're able to move this thing inside and keep it pumping. So we're fired up for this one.
Yeah, and then we go to UNC Charlotte on June 28th for that border battle where we can whip up on North Carolina. I think that's got some pretty good stars coming to that as well. Then we head down to Somerville for KC Royal Scout Day towards that, I think around July 8th, if I'm correct here. Things hadn't changed on me. No.
Still pumping. Dates
still pumping.
Same, still rolling.
Still on the calendar.
Yeah, still on the calendar.
And then we have junior future games and future games at the end of July, as well as those top prospects in the month of August. And we'll see some invites go out here fairly soon for those junior futures and then futures later down on the road. Correct, Coach?
Correct. Well, we get this question asked all the time, right? When are the invites going out? Well, we got to get through our Team Carolina events first. We got a good feel of some guys we're going to invite and some spots that we've seen already, but we gotta make sure we get through our events because you never know. We roll through that border battle, some people pop up and want to take a roster spot or get through this last Team Carolina trials. We got a lot of talent, so we got to make sure. Yeah, and you never know. Some kids might decommit. Coaching changes are out there, so you never know what happens. They become available. They all of a sudden that roster spot opens up for them. So we have to wait and see a little bit, but we'll get those invites going out here in the next week or two, couple weeks for those, and look to fill those rosters with some high-end talent from the state.
Yeah, no doubt. Had 2 events last week, Thursday, with Southern Athletic Scout Day. We're going to have a video right here of Coach Espo throwing a pitch. Trackman was off, but I heard it was in that low 70 range. Had a little fade to it, too.
Coach, I think the fade was due to the distance. I didn't realize how far that mound was. Every year, I think you get older, that mound gets a little bit farther, and especially, I was never a pitcher to begin with. I feel like I was throwing about as hard as a young Austin Smith was back in the day, but it was still a lot of pain. I only threw 2 pitches, and I'm still feeling a little bit. hopefully we bust out a video of
Hold on, we're getting to it. Watch out. Watch out.
want to make sure that event got there.
Just from what I've seen over the past year or so, neither of you are athletic enough to be a pitcher. Just from what I've seen.
So in other words, we're too athletic to be a pitcher.
No, there's a level of athleticness that I don't know if athleticness is a word, but it is
Austin,
now.
Austin, we've seen you. I mean, by your actions, are you athletic enough to pitch?
Yeah,
Apparently, according
the best athlete on the field at all times, and I don't know. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, we'll just stop while you're ahead. But the athleticism did show on Friday in the bigger than baseball scout day, where none other than the Richburg Rocket, the original Richburg Rocket, ran a laser 60 time and finished second in the whole event. With the 7.5 flat.
7.54, wasn't it? Wasn't it 7.54?
No, it was 7.5 flat.
7.5
We've got the video you're gonna put up. You're gonna see a 7.5 flat.
You know, we did find a new Richburg Rocket, by the way, in attendance at the event, and it is some bloodlines from none other than Stewie 2 here. But it was another young man from Louisville High School who we dubbed the Richburg Rocket for a different reason other than speed. Boy was hitting some lasers around the yard, so we dubbed him the new Richburg Rocket, and we're going to take down Drew's statue and replace it with his. So
you can't take down that statue. It's the original. Can't take the original. See, Austin, I'd get back to that 6'9" if I had some time to stretch.
I asked him if he can get it down by the border battle when we bust out to run in the border battle. He thought he can get back down to that 6'9".
It's just 9 days away. I don't think that's possible.
If you get out of that room right there and get out there and start running, you might be able to get there.
Well, I'm not Rocky, and I'm not going to run out in the rain. So
You might need a canoe if you're gonna run the day.
But hey, so we'll have to. Omar, I'm sorry we didn't get Sammy's EV those 2 days, but we'll look forward to doing that here very soon. Maybe Austin will get to do something one day if he ever comes with us. College World Series underway. I think everybody's picks are still alive. Omar, the tent maker, is sitting pretty with Florida and Wake Forest. We've got the Horny Toads are in elimination. So we'll see how that ends up. So question of the week. Omar floated us a question last week about leftovers that Sammy generously answered. So we're just going to have a question of the week on the podcast. If you've got a question to ask us, comment it down below and maybe we'll ask it during the next episode. So this question of the week, Austin did find some interesting details out about Omar, the tent maker's name. Would you like to share a few, Austin?
Yeah, any of y'all who had any questions about Omar, the first thing you need to do is pop up a quick Google search. Be careful. Don't go too many links down in the Google search. Just click on the first one. There's a Wikipedia page. A little quick Google search, Omar the tent maker. He has a Wikipedia page. What did we determine? It was a movie.
It was a silent American drama in 1920.
Yeah, I don't know all about silent American drama, but from what I gather, it's a movie or a play. He was a character in the movie, or that was the name of the movie, maybe.
It was the name of the movie.
It was the name of the movie. So we're slowly but surely peeling back the layers of the Omar onion here, and we are gonna find out who you are.
I'm not touching this one. I'm gonna let you guys have fun with digging who Omar the tent maker is with your Google searches on that name. So.
Well, of course, Austin shared it with me. I didn't do this, but Austin had to share the news with me prior to this start recording. So our question of the week is, what is your spirit animal?
I'm about to Google search what that even means.
Ooh, spirit animal. Right now with what's going on with this car, it might be like a I don't even know, like a lion or I mean, what is something that just kills people all the time? I don't, you know, I'm kind of a little, I don't know. What are you going with there, Drew? What's your spirit animal on this one?
See, that's a tough one. Coach, I think you're more like a shark.
A shark? Yeah, yeah, we go with that one.
I feel like Austin's like a hedgehog or something.
He's like a tortoise. Slow mo. You know what I mean? Just slow mo.
If y'all give me enough time, there's a quiz on Google.
No, we're not quizzing anything.
What's my spirit animal quiz here on the Google machine?
This is like authentic. You can't, you just got to come up with something, Austin.
Well,
You can't take quizzes.
I got nothing. Sorry.
I'm going to go with a dove.
For you?
Yeah. Fast and free.
My neighbor shoots a lot of doves, so I don't know if you'd be too interested in that one.
Where you're always hunted.
I've been to your house before. I hope he's not shooting them out of his yard.
He is. Don't worry about it.
You know.
Austin, the question remains.
I didn't have time to finish my quiz.
You want to be the tortoise and I'll be the hare?
Well, I can go with that because at the end of the day, the tortoise won, didn't he? So
the tortoise, you're accurate on that one.
It's not where you start and it's not how you get there. It's how you finish.
Slow and steady wins the race. Isn't that what they claim?
Slow and steady. That's I kind of try to live by that, you know?
Oh gosh.
Ain't no point getting in a hurry. You know what our friend Ricky says? You ain't first, you're last.
So he's going with the tortoise. You are a tortoise.
I think he's fine with that. I don't think he would.
Okay.
I don't think he'd be too upset.
Nah.
Hey, I got a question. Here's my question today. In the realm of let me throw a little bit back into baseball a little bit. In the realm of the transfer portal that's popping all over this place, what would be y'all's dollar figure to make a move? Say you're a superstar. You guys are both in the upstate. Say you guys are superstars at Clemson. What's your number?
To make a move? Where are we making a move, though? That's the question.
Doesn't matter. Do you have a number? Do you go, hey, I ain't going anywhere unless I'm getting $100,000?
Was I an All-American last year, or did I have a 6.5 ERA?
Well, it doesn't matter these days.
He said you were an all-star.
I said what happened this year, right now. Because obviously there's people that have doing nothing the year before and have great years and are making money.
Well, if I'm really good at Clemson and the way these figures are going right now, I'm going to $150K.
Do you say, well, no, I'm loyal to the school that gave me an opportunity, or do you go, show me the money?
Money talks, baby. Money talks.
Money does talk.
I think it would take more than $150K for me, though.
So you would rather stay. I get everybody's family dynamics are different, but let's just call it middle of the road everything. You'd rather stay at a university that give you a scholarship out of high school. Say they give you 50% scholarship, above average scholarship. You're still coming out of pocket, call it $10,000 to go to school. Another school comes in, say it's an exact similar school, says we're going to give you a full ride in $100,000 or $100,000. You're not going to go. You've instantly changed your financial situation, your family dynamic situation.
If it's the same type of school and I'm paying to go to the one that I'm already at, yeah, for sure.
So, whereas these people are getting upset because kids are doing this, what's the difference between what them or a coach is doing in those scenarios? When a coach leaves to go get a better job, or it's not even a coach, Billy Bob's heating and air conditioning guys coming to your house today, another local company offers them $25,000, $50,000 more money, and he's not going to take it because another job gave him the job first.
The people who are complaining and actively getting on here and bashing people on the Twitter page is because it's not their checkbook that it's affecting. and it's not their family's checkbook that it's affecting.
But here's a great question. Here's my question. In what way does it ever level out? Because so first transfer portal started, you're seeing kids come out 50K. Now we're up to 300K. Does it keep going up, or which does it ever level out?
Unless the NCAA puts a cap on it, it's never going to level out.
But I feel like I don't know. It's a
I
craziness.
mean, right. I mean, unless there's a rule for a cap, Lane Kiffin caught a bunch of heat over this and said this past year that the NCAA needs to put a salary cap on it. Right. Like the NFL does. I mean, in whether you agree with, though they're not a professional sport, kids are now getting paid to go play.
I think if you
So the
do put a
likeness of their
cap,
name, what's the difference? I mean, like, they're getting paid. Some are
I
getting
think
paid.
if you have that cap, you have a little bit more of a competitive balance than you would if not a cap.
The who's who are just going to now accelerate even farther above everybody else.
Yep.
Because the LSUs, the Floridas, the rumors of these schools, of the money that they're throwing out there, can go out there and buy the All-Americans in the year before the other schools in a similar boat. Whereas those other schools don't have the money, they're going to have to go down the levels to get a kid to go just because they're a bigger name school. That doesn't always mean it's going to pan out either way. You can always still recruit and evaluate, out recruit somebody. But when LSU goes out and gets a Paul Skeens, and granted, Paul Skeens is a different animal, but even before the year started, he was still considered a back end of the first round guy. It's still a hell of a pickup,
Yeah.
Now he became what he's become. It's a different animal, but it's a phenomenal, deal that's out there.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
That's a question to me that people are getting angry about. But when you're obviously getting a big chunk of change to help your family or help your situation, why not?
It's going to be interesting to see if it ever changes or if it stays the same. It's like that Tommy Tanks at NC State. And
Yep. NC State just lost another guy.
the catcher, saw that.
Yeah.
And then you look at Billy Amick at Clemson too. A lot changing in the landscape for college. Money talks. So that was actually on the list to talk about, Coach. It's funny you brought that up.
Read your mind.
That's kind of scary. So hey, I think that does us though. Carolina trial picks, that first one from College of Charleston is on Smug Mug. I'm sure a link is going to come out here soon through Stewie2 Twitter. So make sure you click that, go up in there, look at all that kind of stuff. Scout Day tomorrow, not Scout Day, Carolina Trials tomorrow. So content will be released tomorrow and all throughout the week and future weeks as we get into some big content areas.
Yeah, we got a lot of content still coming out. We've luckily have been very busy with a lot of events and scout days and podcasting, but we still got a ton of content coming out from previous events, and obviously a lot more with some future events. So as the great words of Austin says, keep looking on that Twitter page and the website and seeing all the great content.
Subscription. That's subscription. Very important.
Accept it.
And if you've been to an event, get that discount code too for that subscription.
Get that discount code.
Yeah.
100%.
So hey, from all of us here at PBR South Carolina, have a great week.